Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. It will be the full Celtic cross. So I'm looking for energies, new energies coming in for Capricorn. Those born on the zodiac sign of Capricorn that is dominant in their chart. Remember, this may not resonate with all Capricorns, but I try to reach the masses. Some of you may be getting a solid new offer, but it fell out. If it's meant to be, it'll come back out again. The Ace of Pentacles, always like the Ace of Pentacles. It lasts a long time, whatever new offer it is. Now, I tell you, I say this all the time. Tarot is here to help, not to hinder. If you don't like the path that is shown, don't take that path. If you like the path that is shown, go for it. Don't, self-sabotage. A lot of people do because they don't feel like it's, they just, I don't know how to explain it. They just do. They think it's too good to be true sometimes. Now we got blessings coming in too with the Empress, growth, fruition. Maybe you're wanting this, or maybe it's actually coming in for Capricorn. Gosh, I get this. It doesn't matter how much I shuffle. This is the an energy that is, I call it a stalker card. This must be an energy that's influencing a lot of the signs. It's the Hermit, someone going in deep thought and contemplating. Not necessarily staying to themselves, but they may keep their thoughts to themselves, or what they're feeling and thinking, or trying to figure something out. What is crossing it? Page of Pentacles. Maybe messages of stability. Maybe messages of work. Messages of finances, or just wanting more, like I said, stability. That's the Page of Pentacles, like I said. What's crowning you, or your goals, is the King of Cups. King of Cups can be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and they are in reverse. The Foundation is the Nine of Wands in reverse. Someone doesn't want to work so hard for something, or they're thinking that it's, why work so hard on something that is so difficult. In the past, you're going to make a sound judgment on something. You're going to decide on something, a final decision on something that is going to be actually in the past. So it may not have happened yet, but it will be considered the past. You're going to make this final decision on something, and that's probably why the Hermit is there, because you're thinking about it intensely. Now, I will be clarifying these, and when I clarify them, I could change the story up, so bear with me. I more or less just tell you what the cards are meaning and what my thoughts and feelings are towards them, but it does change up often. Now, in the near future, you may put a halt to something, or something may become chaotic. That's the, it sounds like a, it sounds like it doesn't make sense, but that's basically what it means. It could be something chaotic or something halt. When it's in the upright, someone moves forward with a lot of control forcefully. So we'll clarify that. Possible future outcome or advice from the universe is watch your messages. With the Eight of Wands, watch how you talk to people, or they should watch how they talk to you. What is coming towards you? That's that Nine of Wands again. Now, this is a Ten of Wands. This is someone who doesn't want a burden. They're tired of burdens, tired of carrying a burden, and they may talk to you about it. Hopes and fears is to regain balance in your life and temperance. Keep things on an even keel. And you will come out of disappointment. So I see it, you're feeling disappointed, you're keeping to yourself, you're going to make a final decision, you're tired of working on something, but in the end you come out of disappointment with the Five of Cups in reverse. Maybe you're seeing the positives at the end, but I got to know, I'm telling you, this story can change up real quick. And we're going to find out what's going on. Now, subject at hand, you got the Hermit in the upright, the Page of Pentacles crossing it. While you're there for Capricorn. That could be also you crossing it, the Page of Pentacles can be you. Because like I said, it's the earth sign of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, but it's crossing the Hermit. So I'm thinking you're wanting these messages of stability, long-term messages, long-term stability. The Hermit, why are you there with the Page of Pentacles as the subject at hand for Capricorn? Yeah, you want to put an end to something. That's the Death card in the upright. You want something to end that needs to end. And you're thinking about doing it. That's what you're thinking about. The Hermit in the upright. Page of Pentacles crossing it. The Death card and clarification why you're there. Because of deceptions and secrets and lies and things that are hidden with the Moon in the upright. Your goal, what crowns you, is the King of Cups. This could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. They are in reverse. Maybe you're feeling that they are in reverse. Maybe you feel like the deceptions are with them. It's what you're feeling. Or they may be feeling this way towards you. But the King of Cups in reverse, while you're there, is what crowns Capricorn, or the goal. It could be a karmic cycle that you were going with somebody, with the World in reverse, King of Cups, the World card, both in reverse while you're there. Maybe you're tired of a burden of a karmic situation. Also has to do with the King of Swords. They could have this both in their chart, air and water. But it could be also that you're dealing with a couple of people that are, you know, karmic, you know, in nature. And King of Swords could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And abrupt speeches, abrupt emotions all over the place. Foundation, you don't want to work on this anymore, or someone's not wanting to work on a situation anymore. Nine of Wands in reverse while you're there for Capricorn. Knight of Cups, you may not want to offer a friendship or love or kindness to somebody, or someone's not offering it to you, and you may drop a situation that you were working on, or you may say, I don't want to work on it anymore. Some of you again could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, both in reverse, is a foundation for Capricorn. Has to do with finances too, and overall stability again with the Ten of Pentacles. It's getting your final place in life where you want to be, that you feel like is secure, you know, getting everything. You're going to hear my cat in the background, but I can't let him in just yet. So, or I may have to if he does meow pretty loud. So in the past, judgment, final decisions, making final decisions. The Judgment in the upright while you're there in the past for Capricorn. Queen of Wands, a lot of people here. Queen of Wands could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They are in reverse, making a final judgment towards someone possibly with a hot temper. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. So Judgment in the upright, Queen of Wands in reverse while you're there in the past. And it could be that this person is making a final decision towards you. Ooh, and a Page of Swords. That's messages very straight to the point. They could be sent it through email, you know, text messaging, phone calls. It don't matter. But you're going to make a final decision, or they're going to make a final decision, or both of you, or whoever. And you're going to say it straight point to, you know, straight to the point. It's not no mincing words. Now, in the near future, you get the Chariot in reverse, and I already told you what that all was. The Chariot in reverse, let's find out why you're there. Why you're there in the very near future. Knight of Pentacles, I'm thinking something, you're going to put a halt to something with the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this could be you, another Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Chariot in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, why you're there for Capricorn in the very near future. There you go. Thinking about it, about something you were working on. You may put a halt to something you were working on with the Nine of Wands again. Now, possible future outcome or advice from the universe, we got the Eight of Pentacles. It is in reverse. This is communications that could be put a stop to. You may just stop talking. You may start talking erratically to each other. It's all kind of things. But basically, I see somebody not communicating very well. overburdens and things they were working on. They're thinking about putting something to rest because of possibly deceptions or karmic situations. But the Eight of Wands in reverse, why you there for Capricorn? Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone non-committal, or someone, you know, with a passionate nature you're dealing with. Like I said, it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or like I said, someone who's here, there, everywhere, and they're very busy. And it could be that watch communications with them, or that there could be even lack of communication. Maybe it also could be miscommunication, so keep that in mind. So, Eight of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands in the upright. Why you there for Capricorn? As a possible future outcome or advice from the universe. Man, I'm getting a lot of Wands energy, so I think this will come about I don't think it's going to linger too much. But I do see that someone is carrying a burden again. This is the Ten of Wands. So, it could be a miscommunication. Someone is carrying a burden. Could have to do with, like I said, a fire sign or someone with just a lot of energy, a passionate energy that is kind of really super busy. So it could be that someone's carrying a burden. They could be carrying a burden with you, or you're carrying a burden with them that has to do with communications. What is coming towards you? Someone wants to release this burden. They don't want to carry it no more. So you got the Ten of Wands again, but it's in reverse. Why you there? Ten of Wands in reverse. Why are you coming towards Capricorn? Communications again. Okay, someone wants to talk. Someone wants to lay things out on the table. They said, I don't want to carry this burden anymore. I want to talk to you about something. But I'm seeing communication. I'm seeing a lot of misunderstandings in some ways. And also I see that someone's feeling like someone had lied to them, or it hasn't been very clear to them, and they're thinking, I want to end this. I made a judgment call, but someone else wants to clear the air with you, or make things right possibly, or just talk to you. So Ten of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands in the upright, coming towards Capricorn. Why are you there? Someone wants to talk about a burden that they want to release, and they want to go forward again. They want to do things right. They want to move quickly forward, where in the near future you feel like, I'm going to put a stop to this. They want to move forward with the Chariot. Okay? They want to release this burden. Now, hopes and fears. You're hoping to keep balance and temperance and equilibrium in your life. Temperance in the upright. Why are you there for Capricorn? And you're waiting, you're hanging around for it. You're kind of just hoping to ride things out. Temperance in the upright, the Hangman in the upright. Why you there? As the hopes and fears for Capricorn. Page of Wands, and you don't like messages that are all over the place, and you don't like hot-tempered people. You don't like losing your temper. You like keeping balance, because that's the Page of Wands in reverse, and it's clarifying why temperance is there. You want balance. You don't like messages all over the place, abrupt, short tempers, nothing like that. You don't want it no more. You may be even fearing it a little. Some of you may want it. I don't know. You can leave it in the comments, but I'm seeing someone wanting balance. Now, in the end, you come out of disappointment in something. It works out. You come out of disappointment. You come out of depression. You come out of sorrow. Five of Cups in reverse. Why are you there for Capricorn? That's you coming out of disappointment, but you're still a little offset. You're still feeling that sting. You're still don't feel 100% secure in coming out of this disappointment. You are coming out of it, but you're not trusting it. You're not 100% feeling it. You're still going to be very watchful. Now, that's the King of Pentacles. Again, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in reverse. So, Five of Cups in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse as the final outcome. Why are you there? Yeah, because words are still pretty stinging. You're still remembering the words. You are coming out of disappointment. I think someone's going to talk to you and make you feel a little bit better, but you haven't forgotten. You know, forgiven, but not forgotten. If that makes any sense. In the end, you may manifest something with the Magician. You may manifest what you're wanting in life. And I don't know if it'll be with this person or just in life in general. You are the magician in the end. You can manifest anything you want in here. You can go with this energy, or you could reject this energy. It's up to you. You definitely have the ability to do so with the magician in the upright. Let's see what else is there. You may actually put up blinders and put up swords and keep up boundaries for a little bit. I do see you coming out of disappointment. I don't think you're as hurting as bad, but you do remember what happened. Fresh new beginning or emotional new beginning, because like I said, you're still feeling the sting. Could be towards the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Or someone, you may also go to someone with advice in this situation so you can find out more about it or what to do. That could be also part of the Hermit, where the Hermit goes to somebody and says, will say, what should I do? And this person, if it is a person you know, is very intelligent. They keep, they're looked, again, highly in the community, just like the Pentacles people. They keep their words straight, and they're honest and truthful. And I love the Queen of Swords when they're in the upright. In reverse, not so much, but in the upright, yeah. Because in reverse, you know, she can really cut, or he can really cut, you know, with words. But it's in the upright. Could be a good vice section. But you're able to manifest what you're wanting. You may put your swords up because you're not trusting the situation. Like I said, you're still feeling from the past. You've forgiven. I think you're going to forgive, but you're not going to forget just yet. You're going to, I think, ride it out a little bit more. And I'll let this go, Capricorn, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.